Hey everyone, I'm Ellison, and I am prepared to do a bentonite, I believe I'm saying it right, clay mask. This is like part of my healing journey, and maybe I figure that like maybe if I record myself doing these things, you know, this would be like inspiration to myself as well to continue on my healing journey. So I am an aspiring vegan. You know, like it's very important that I don't eat meat. Like somewhere in my subconscious mind, maybe it's subconscious or it's just maybe the natural way that it should be, but you know, when I eat meat, I feel like that lowers my vibrations and that creates negative circumstances in my life. So like, you know, by me ingesting it internally, it's reflected, you know, in my outer realm. So I haven't been eating meat for about a week. Like it's an off and on thing for me. The longest I've gone without eating meat has been like almost close to a year, and then I started eating meat when I was maybe 5 to 6 months pregnant with my son. So I started eating meat then. And then it's been like a on and off process for me. But I'm progressing, you know. Like I decided to not eat meat once again, and hopefully, you know, I'm gonna stick with it. So from the results of me eating meat, my skin has started to become more blemished. I get, you know, pimples from eating meat. My skin starts to break out, which is another indicator that meat is not my friend and I shouldn't be eating meat. What I was about to say as far as that goes. Now, as far as eating cheese and stuff, you know, I'm still working on that. And that's about it. Like, I don't drink milk. But I do eat cheese still. And it's not a constant thing. So yeah. This here concoction is the bentonite clay and apple cider vinegar. I actually picked this up from where did I pick this up from? From the vitamin shop. When I had purchased a cleanse for myself, and you know, I was telling her about my skin, and this was a while ago. This was back in December. I was telling her about my skin, and you know, and I felt like at that particular time, like I had increased my water intake, so like all the impurities were starting to come out through my skin. And she suggested that I do this clay mask. I've only done it once, and from when I did it, I saw like a difference. So now I'm gonna start doing this again. That's like something that I have to start doing, being more consistent with these practices to being more healthy and, you know, vibrant. So I already mixed it up, like I said, with the clay and the apple cider vinegar. Doesn't matter what kind you use. I mean, you know, this is just my personal thing. And I'm gonna apply it to my skin. It's cold because of the vinegar. Oh. The vinegar has been refrigerated, or was refrigerated, so I'm just gonna smooth this all on my skin. It's kind of thick. I don't know like the correct consistency. I don't want to really get it on my hand, so I'm just putting it on, smoothing it on with this spoon. And they say that when you mix this stuff up, you can't use anything metal. So it was mixed in a plastic bowl and with the plastic spoon. And this was just about enough. I used about a little bit over 1 teaspoon or a spoon. And it's supposed to be equal amounts of the product and the liquid that you decide to use. Like I said, I use vinegar. I'm gonna smooth it out a little bit more with my finger. This on thick, y'all. This one girl said if you put it on your eyebrows, it'll help your eyebrows grow. Mine are kind of spacey, a little bit spacey, so I need to be putting it on my edges. My temple areas are gone because of having children and, you know, getting older. Now, I don't know if they growing back, but I ain't stressing it. I used to be like self-conscious about it, but it's life, you know. So apple cider vinegar does not smell the best. I know, like, I'm just like, people might, ooh, that scared me. I've been jumpy, y'all. I've been real jumpy. Don't judge me. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry for about 15 minutes and I'll come back. Okay, so I'm back and it's been almost 15 minutes. Got 2 more minutes to go, but this is like how it looks drying. My face is tight, it is tingling. This stuff is supposed to pull out the impurities in your skin, so I feel the tingling effect. It's not all the way completely dry, but I'm not gonna allow it to dry because they say like if you leave this stuff on too long, you can like have adverse reactions to it. So I am gonna wash this off now. I'm cracking, so I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. As you can see, no difference really. My face do feel a lot more refreshed, so I'm gonna give this like a chance to do its magic to like shrink my pores a little bit and clear up these pimples. So I didn't put anything on my skin. What I have here in this spray bottle is Haritaki fruit water. So what this is water from the Haritaki fruit. Like I have like some fruit that you put in water and allow it to ferment, I guess. And then, you know, you can use this all over your body as an antiseptic. It helps with your skin. So instead of putting like some oil on my face, I'm gonna use this. And I would get into the Hirataki a little bit later, but I use that for health purposes as well. So I just like mist my face and like and just allow it to soak in. I might have to put an oil on my face or something like that, some type of moisturizer, but at this particular time I don't have anything around me, so I decided to use Hirataki water. Smells sweet. Smells fermented as well. A little bit. So we will see how this works out. I may continue to do videos about, you know, everyday healing, or, you know, the things that I do on my healing journey. Very soon, Monday, today is like Saturday, so Monday I have a meeting with a lady here in the Metro Atlanta area who teaches TM, and TM is a technique. First and foremost, TM stands for Transcendental, I believe I'm saying that right, meditation. And how I found out about this, it was kind of like, I was kind of led to it. These past few weeks I've been going through an internal struggle, and I feel like a lot of my shadow side is coming out, or like it wants to come out so it could be dealt with. And so one day, you know, I'm scrolling on Facebook and I see a little banner that says TM technique or something like that, TM meditation or something, and I didn't think nothing of it. So the following day I noticed like things getting darker, like my emotions starting to get darker. I started feeling really, really depressed, and I decided to pull some cards for myself, and meditation came up, and immediately I thought about the TM technique. So I decided to go on Google, or Google first, to see what it was and how it could be performed. And they were saying that someone has to teach you this technique. You have to be taught this technique through an instructor. And I guess this is just a way for them to make money. I don't know. But so I decided to go on to YouTube, man. I was led to this one video. It was a lady who teaches or instructs or leads TM meditation, and she was doing a TED talk, and you know, in her introduction she was speaking of, you know, how teenagers, especially in her area, would be going through, you know, survival stresses, which kind of leads to post-traumatic stress disorder. And like a lot of what she was saying when it comes to the survival stress, I was like, dang, that sounds a lot like what I'm going through. So I kind of Googled what the signs or symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder was, and sure enough, you know, I have a lot of those symptoms. And what really stood out was like, you know, being overstimulated to hyperactive to stimulation. meaning like being jumpy. And lately I've been really jumpy and not knowing why, but I mean, I find it funny, but like I'm really jumpy. Like someone can just pop up and I'm like, oh, you scared me. You just like now my phone was ringing and I jumped. Like, who does that? Prime example. So I'm dealing with quite a bit right now. I've been dealing with quite a bit, and I know this is all in correspondence with my spiritual journey that I decided to set out on. You know, really getting down to the deep and dark shadow aspect of who I am. And, you know, I know there's a way out. So my way out will be going within, and I feel like this form of meditation will help me. So I'm gonna have my answers very soon. I've been trying to meditate on my own, and it's been a struggle. Like, I have the hardest time. Well, it's challenging to just quiet my mind, because it's like a lot of thoughts that I'm having. Like, what if this is this? What if this is that? What's going on? What's gonna happen? You know, like, so yeah. Monday, I have a meeting with this lady, and I'm looking forward to it. So I will keep y'all updated on my healing journey. I'm excited to actually share this part of myself, and there's gonna be more to come. Ironically, I don't know why I just felt like recording this. Like, who wants to see me put on a clay mask? Yeah, I don't know, but maybe this may inspire someone to start their healing journey as well. And I'll come back a little bit later with another video, you know, explaining some things, or, you know, sharing some of my experiences, you know, thus far when it comes to, you know, my transformation. So until next time, I love you guys.